all I can say is judging a man's character based on their affinity for one country or another makes about as much sense as a guy wearing lace panties under a nice suit. Huh? It doesn't really tell you much about him, other than the fact that he's probably got some good undercarriage chafing going on. So this whole pro-China, anti-China thing, that wasn't really a thing until recently. And all of a sudden, everyone is going on. It's like, oh, so-and-so is anti-China. Oh, so-and-so is a pro-China shill. I quote Jack Nicholson, can't we just all get along?
Why can't we all just get along?
It seems to me that a lot of people kind of get stuck up on these titles. The fact of the matter is, I live in China. I like China. Does that make me a shill? Well, you could argue that, I suppose. Still haven't gotten my CCP check yet. Still waiting on that in the mail. So, yeah. And I mean, I got a lot of ties to China. My entire family lives here. Most of you guys probably know, and if you don't, I'll tell you a little story. Back in 1991, I was a small fry. My entire family moved to Hong Kong. And mom, dad, the whole, we had 4 boxes, giant, literally refrigerator boxes worth of stuff. My dad, his carry-on was this big, massive 80286 computer with a 30 megabyte hard drive and like 8 megabytes of RAM. Woohoo! Yeah. So, I don't know why he brought that thing. He had this idea that, oh, we can't find that in China. They make all this stuff in China. They make it here. But anyway, I digress. We flew in and spent the night in Hong Kong airport, back in the old Kai-Tak airport. Great airport, by the way. It was the one that was built from the Second World War from the Japanese back out into the, Kowloon Bay there. The airplanes had to actually literally fly at a mountain until they saw a checkerboard and turn around and land. It was like one of the most dangerous landings in the world at the time. It's pretty cool. When you're going in, you could actually look in people's apartments on the other side of the plane, because the plane is flying through between buildings. There's still tire marks on the top of some buildings. We used to go out back in the day, up on top of some of these buildings. They can only be built so tall because of the airport. And he's like, look up as the airplane going over. Keep looking. Ah! Anyway, I'm really going on a rabbit trail here. Point being, I moved to Hong Kong and to China because we can all agree Hong Kong is part of China. Back in the early 90s. So I'm pretty much a local. My sisters live here, mom, dad, stepmom, and my mom's 2 little annoying yappy dogs. So I live in China now with my wife, and you guys see Skittles? Yeah, Skittles. He's kind of doing the Skittles thing back there. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a local. I live here. I've got a lot invested in China. I work in China as a literature department of head in a literature department. That means we drink books. No. We drink coffee and read a lot of books. So yeah, I'm fully invested in China. Love it. But does that make me a CCP shill? I don't think so. I don't see why we can't all just get along.
Why can't we all just get along?
Okay. And I suppose like any politics, you've got things on both sides of the aisle. And in the end, people like to say, well, he's anti-China. He's pro-China. My argument is there probably isn't really any anti-China. Because the fact of the matter is, if you're going to be making videos about China, you probably like China. You probably are invested in a certain degree into China. You probably have, Chinese family, Chinese wives, Chinese kids, Chinese neighbors. Someone who has inspired you to make videos about China. So why would you be anti? I guess there's a certain amount of people that would love to, demonize and, homogenize certain racial groups. Sure, that's always going to be out there. True enough. Meow. Hello. Everyone, this is Skittles. I'm convinced he meows in Chinese. My wife will pick him up, walk around the house, talking to him in Cantonese, and he meows back, probably in Cantonese. Ultimately, my opinion on this whole pro-China, anti-China thing is really going to boil down to you. It's all your fault. You. Yeah, you. You sitting right there, not wearing pants. It's your fault. It kind of boils down to people catering and pandering to what they perceive as their audience. You know? And let's face it, the more... Just been to first base with the cat. Oh man, come on. Seriously? Do you have to do that? Ultimately, people pander to what they think is the audience or what their audience wants to hear. And the more left or right side of the aisle you go, you tend to attract people who are going to be these outswingers, people who you believe are going to be most interested in a fringe sort of opinion on China. China's kind of a big topic these days. Let's face it. I mean, outside of the whole pandemic thing going on, trade war, everything in your house probably is made in China. Like it or love it. You know what? China's not a bad place to be. I can order all of my groceries. I can grocery shop right here, right now. I pick up my phone. Boop, 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 boop. There's my grocery shopping. I gotta wait for it. And no delivery charge. Any food I want. Pick up my phone. Beep, 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 beep. So China's a really convenient place to be, no doubt. Particularly in some of the first-tier cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Shenzhen. Yes, the world is your oyster. You could literally never leave your apartment.
Why don't you get out of there? Give someone else a chance.
So, convenience? Definitely. Nice people? Absolutely. Chinese people are great. I mean, I'm not saying, there are some people who are going to point out some behaviors in China, you know, like, oh, the Chinese are super racist. Well, yeah, of course. They're going to point out anything different. Think about it. If the entire world was cats, hi, how you doing, buddy? And I walked in, they're going to talk about me. I'm different. Different gets pointed out. There's a saying in China, the nail that sticks up gets hammered down. And of course, Skittles is walking on my phone. Thank you very much, buddy. He's gonna order me something that... He just pressed the send button on my... I think he actually just did order something. We'll find out what they get the mystery order. Courtesy of Skittles. I wonder if Skittles ordered me. He probably hit the re-order something. I had the grocery store Homa, which means hippo. I had that open. I think he actually hit the reorder there. His little paw is just... Yeah. Should lock my phone. My fault. We'll see what I get. But everyone's just so caught up in this, you know, anti-China, pro-China rhetoric. And at the end of the day, we're both kind of two halves of the same coin. I don't think. My theory is there really is no anti-China. Not really. Nobody's really going to be anti-China. And if you are anti-China, you probably live in somewhere in Alabama, you know, toting a, Confederate flag, and you're probably not going to make videos anyway. If you're making videos about China, you got a vested interest in China. You probably like China. So, I don't know. That's just my 2 bits, my 2 cents on it. I hope you like China too. And if you don't like China, why are you watching? Hey guys, like anything else, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always carry your can of sardines. You never know when they may come in handy. Guys, we'll catch you next time. And as always, you've been snarkified. We'll see you in the next video. And just like that, we've reached the end of the video, which means you now have the opportunity to smash, wham, slam, and wallop that subscribe button, thus
never again missing another Snarky Guy video. And not too hard now, a keyboard is a terrible thing to waste. Click the bell icon to get notified, of course. In the meantime, here's a few more Snarky Guy videos because
I know you're gonna dig this.